Hey everyone, welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil, and today I've got another lesson for you. We're going to be looking at Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World. And if you're not a part of the Playground Sessions Facebook community, I recommend you go join because these guys are voting on one of my YouTube lesson videos each week. This was their vote, so it's coming at you. It's dedicated to the Facebook group. Thanks again for voting, guys. So the section we'll be learning in this video sounds like this. 2, set, go. Alright, so this is going to be a fun lesson and I'm excited to dive right in, start breaking these hands down for you. But first, let me remind you that when you're done with this video and you've learned this section, if you want to learn the rest, we've got it all with interactive notation in the Playground Sessions app. And right now we're doing a free trial for 30 full days. You can try the app, all access, with no strings attached. So check out the app by clicking the link in this video's description or tapping that card above. Sign up for a free trial and start playing in the app today. But let's go ahead and get started on this video. I want to start with the right hand first. Let's do it. Our key signature for this song is 1 flat. That's B flat. That tells us we're in the key of F. Time signature is 6/8. Now, most often we'll see 4/4, maybe cut common time, those kinds of time signatures. But here we're seeing a 6/8. Now let me briefly explain what 6/8 means. The 8 on the bottom means we're counting an eighth note as a beat, not a quarter note. So we're dividing everything by eighth notes. And the top 6 in the time signature tells us that there are 6 eighth notes in a measure. So there's 6 beats in a measure, but a beat is not a quarter note here, it's an eighth note. Now you might be asking, what's the difference between 6/8 and 3/4? Because 6/8 technically could have 3 quarter notes, and 3/4 could have 3 quarter notes. The main difference between 6/8 and 3/4 is the way that we feel them. So 6/8 we feel it in 2. We can divide it right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An even symmetrical division of the measure. Because of this, 6/8 falls under the duple category. 3/4, however, cannot be divided up symmetrically, but rather is divided into 3 even sections. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because of that, 3/4 is a time signature that can be referred to as triple meter. So 6/8 is duple, 3/4 is triple. 6/8 being felt in 2 means we can nod our head 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're feeling beat 1 and beat 4 as the strong beats in 6/8. Now let's start talking about notes and hand positions. Our first note is an F above middle C with our third finger. But then immediately after, we're going to play that same note with our thumb. Our fourth finger reaches up in the next measure to play a C. Now, next measure we see a rest and then a D with our fifth finger tied over, and then 2 more. 4 back to C. Next measure, rest, 3 on B flat. Don't forget our key signature. 2 on A. Now next line down, another rest. 3 on G this time. 2 on F. Now, a couple more Fs with 2. And I think to myself, tie it over. Final measure of this line, we have rest. And then 2 Fs with our 2 finger. What a. Next line down, thumb on E. Wonderful world. We're going to walk up through the scale. We're going to tie this A with our 4th finger to another measure. And then we're going to rest for a whole measure. And at the very end of this section, we see those are just pickup notes to the next section. There we have it, guys. Not so hard, right? So we've talked about key signature, time signature, notes, hand positions, fingering, right? What's left is rhythm. So what I want to do is cue up our backing track at a medium tempo so that we've got plenty of time to think about our rhythms, think about what notes and hand position changes are coming next. So let's do it at the medium tempo first, then when you've got it down there, we'll try it at full speed. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, C, look ahead, rest, D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rest, 4, 5, 6, 1. Tie the A. Here comes a rest. Now get ready for our last few notes. Good job, guys. Now let's try it at full speed, but if you need extra practice at the slow tempo, please rewind and play back. But now let's go to full tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, great job, you guys. Well done on the right hand. That's full tempo. Now, let's switch over to the left hand. The left hand part is not very easy for this section. It's rhythmic, and the position is pretty wide in the left hand. So, we got our work cut out for ourselves, but I'm going to be with you the whole time here breaking it down for you. So let's get started. For the most part, we have a pattern in the left hand that outlines each chord by playing 1, 5, 1. So our F chord is first. F major, as we know, looks like this, but this is not a root position triad that we have here in our first measure. Instead, we have an octave position, a low F, 2 on C, thumb on the high F. Our next chord is A minor. We're doing the same thing, low A, here's the fifth of A minor, which is E, and then our high A. Next we have B flat, here's root 5 root, back to A minor, root 5 root, G minor, same thing, root 5 root, back to F, root 5 root. Okay, now next line down, this measure we deviate from that pattern. Now we play a root, which is A, but then we play the third of the chord, C sharp, and then finally an E. So now, same rhythmic pattern, same idea that we're starting from the bottom and we're moving up through the chord, but now instead of doing root 5th root, we're going to outline simply a root position triad. Root, 3rd, 5th. All right, moving on. D minor, now we're back to our root 5th root position. Next measure we go to D flat, same pattern. D flat, A flat, D flat. Same thing again. Next measure we have a G minor, and this follows that one pattern we saw with the A7 chord, where now we're outlining just a root position triad. So this measure goes G, B flat, D. Okay, third line down now. Next measure is C, root 5 root. Back to F, root 5th root. Okay, now, a couple of different ones coming up here to end this section. Now we have a B7, and we're going to play root 3rd 7th. So here's a B7 chord. This is a B dominant 7. Root, major 3rd, flat 7. Next measure, we have a B flat major 7 that we're outlining. That looks like this. B flat root, D natural 3rd, and A again with our thumb. So we do B7, then B flat major 7. And our final measure here is a C major chord in root position. Now, before I bring in the band, let's talk a little bit more about rhythms and counting for this section. Let's take a look at the top again, F major. We already know we're doing root 5th root. But don't forget, we're in 6/8 time signature, and that means that there are 6/8 notes in each measure. So, our first note, this root, is a quarter note, but don't forget, that means in 6/8 that we get 2 counts on a quarter note, because eighth notes get the beat. So, 1, 2. Our C, the fifth, is only 1/8 note. That means it gets one beat. So this would be beat 3. And our top F is a dotted quarter note. Does anyone know how many eighth notes go into a dotted quarter note? You are correct, 3. If you didn't say 3, you're not correct. But that means we get the second half of this measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gets beats 4, 5, and 6. That's 3 beats. So there's our pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing with the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And no matter what pattern we're playing, whether it's root 5 root or whether it's a root position triad, those are the rhythms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and try this at a medium tempo so we can get some extra practice with those rhythms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look ahead. Root position. D flat. And again. G minor. Look ahead. Pause, rewind, play back as needed at that tempo. And please do it more times than you think, because this is not an easy part. But when you're ready, meet me here for full speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job so far, you guys. We got the right hand down, we got the left hand down. That was not easy. So again, before we move on to hands together, make sure you've got extra practice with that left hand part especially. But when you're feeling confident and you're feeling ready, let's do this now. We're gonna do hands together. There is no easy way to put this, guys. You just gotta practice each hand separately 1,000,000 times, 2,000,000, 3,000,000 times for you to be able to put it a little bit on autopilot, so that the hands can match up together without you having to think about every detail, every beat with both hands, right? So I'm gonna assume that you've done plenty of practice with the hands separately, and we're gonna jump right into a medium tempo hands together here for this video. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, guys, we're super close. Literally one step left, and that's to speed that tempo up to full speed. But it's gonna take a lot of practice, so don't be in a hurry. Be patient and practice many times doing it right at the slow speed before doing that. But then when you are done with that, if you wanna learn the rest of the song, let me remind you where to do it. The Playground Sessions app. It's interactive, it's super cool, and we're doing this song in all difficulty levels in the app. You also get 3 free song credits just for signing up for this trial. It's a free trial for 30 days, full access, no strings attached. You will not be disappointed in the app. So check it out. As soon as we're done with this video, finish this song there. Let's wrap it up, guys. Come on. 2, set, go. There we have it, guys. That's it. I'm really proud of you for the work you did in this video today. And I want to give one more shout out to the Facebook community members who voted on this video. If you guys want to vote and have your say in what I teach you here on YouTube too, go to the Facebook group, Playground Sessions Community, and join. I'll see you guys soon for that next lesson.
The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. Alright guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.